Okay, welcome to our second video tutorial on building your inventory of assets, and this will only be a brief one discussing filling out the functions and benefits of your assets. So we talk about functions and benefits, and where we're heading with this is in this sales arena, and this will become most useful when we get to the point of actually developing our sponsorship proposals and trying to sell them. So when we talk about sales, we need to think, so what is it we sell when we're selling something? All products have features, that's the physical features of the product, even the ones of low involvement like your toothpaste and whatever else, they still have features, but they also have functions and they also have benefits. And the good salesperson and the good marketers, you don't market features or sell using features, you sell benefits. That's ultimately what the consumer gets. So we have a feature that actually leads to performing a function that assists the buyer, but it's the ultimate benefit that brings the buyer which helps us to make the sale. So for example, a computer system. We've got computer systems that have got big long lists of specifications around CPU size, this, that and the other. Those features, yes, okay, some of us might look at them and think they're important, but ultimately what happens is those features, so say we've got lots of RAM, that the function of that means that our computer can run faster and run more programs at once, whatever that might be. And that function is helpful, but ultimately if you want to try and sell that and use that as a sales thing, the benefit you're selling to the end user is maybe a number of things. It could be productivity. If you're in a work environment, that would be a benefit that people are seeking. You still in a home environment might be productivity, but also might be I want to have 50 tabs open at once without the computer crashing. Save time, I don't have to sit and wait when I'm loading different programs, those sorts of things. And the same thing goes with our sponsorship assets. So with each one of these assets that we've now got listed, we need to record the functions and benefits. So let's do a couple here. So prime signage, function, advertising. Maybe advertising. We could also call it communication. Can't spell. So it might be communication / advertising, something along that line. Now, what is the benefit to our sponsors? Brand association. We can also have generate sales, create awareness, those sorts of things. And you can see there's a list there. You may not use them all when you come to selling them to your sponsor, but then you also may have different ones. Well, I guess where I'm going with that is you may, certain signs might actually perform some functions better than others. So I just don't want you, I know we can say that they're all advertising and just go like that and say they're all advertising because they're signed, but I want you to put a bit of thought into this rather than just drag and drop and fill it out in a matter of minutes, particularly the benefit side but also the functions. So I want a range of benefits in with these assets. For hospitality, it might be entertaining. Maybe there's other things, that functions that hospitality can serve, but certainly on the benefits it could be employee morale, could be executive rewards, things like that. So add in the Canberra Times, obviously that would be advertising, marketing. See, advertising, if it's just a one-off thing that you're giving away, but if you're giving away over 5 consecutive Saturdays, it could become more of a marketing campaign, and the benefits can be any of the benefits you derive from the marketing campaigns that you do. So there you go. And obviously you've got a lot more categories of assets and a lot more different types in your inventory. So you need to go through and fill out those two columns so that we now have asset column completed, feature column completed, function column completed, benefits. Now we can obviously in the number as well. The next videos we'll move into costings. So for now, and I'll also just make the point that your asset column will not be finished, and it probably won't even be finished when you actually hand it in, and I'll talk more about that as we get down the track. But for now, that's where you should be at. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.